It's Bunky, and yes, I'm still playing this game. What the fuck? I don't know, but if you guys are still playing this game as well, I think I got some stuff that's going to interest you, okay? I'm going to finally show you how to rock the Phoenix Adept, and give you a nice little addition to the Know Your Meme playlist. Now, I'll get more into what's brought all this up a little later. Right now, let's take a look at the build that I'm going to be showing you today. Now, Singularity. Yes, Singularity. Okay, this is going to be priming biotic explosions all over the place for you. Set it for radius, recharge speed, and then for the final rank, get detonate. Okay, in the gameplay, I'll tell you why this works so well. For Smash, okay, this is what's going to be doing in those bosses for you. Electrical damage at rank 4 is still excellent, okay, that does stack up the damage nicely, but we're going to be working some magic on the battlefield today, guys, okay, it's an Adept after all. Get the biotic combo, and then get the force and damage, and then finally get yourself the armor damage for a nice 75% increase to armor and barriers, okay, guys, you're really going to do in those bosses efficiently that way. Lash, yes, we're going to be using Lash, and we're going to be using it smart, okay guys, this is actually going to be your bread and butter. It's going to be detonating a lot of quick explosions for you. Set it for detonate and damage over time, okay. Now this is a power build, so for your Phoenix training, make sure you get damaging capacity and power damage, and you're going to have yourself a 45% increase to your power damage. And then that's going to leave you enough points to get durability in fitness, okay, for a 40% increase to your health and shield, so you can get 700 health and barriers, okay. Smash is a close range power, so you're really going to need that, because these guys are squishy, okay, they are really squishy, they're not tough at all, but they need to be, okay, so make sure you get that evolution. Now, the weapon, I'm going to be rocking the Collector SMG. This thing synergizes a treat on characters like this, okay, because it takes away all the ammo issues for you. You're never going to have to hit those ammo boxes. You can just stick to the game and just smash up the enemy with your powers, and when they're cooling down, you can just pop off a bunch of shots with this thing. Get the magazine upgrade on it, and most importantly, the power magnifier, okay? That's part of what makes this so great. For your equipment, get on the incendiary rounds, okay guys, and we're going to start chaining some deadly explosions. Get your incendiaries 3 and 4 on if you got them. For the armor bonus, okay guys, this is why you want durability, so you can get the cyclonic modulator, okay. If you get your 4s on, you've got a nice 150% increase to your base shields, and it's all going to add up and make you a damn sight tougher out there like you need to be, okay. For your gear bonus, this is where you can get some more power damage, okay guys. Go to the adaptive war amp and you can get yourself a 15% increase to your biotic power damage. And then finally for your weapon bonus, get the appropriate rail amp. Obviously I need the SMG rail amp. I'll tell you more about your weapon choices in the gameplay, as I always do. But enough talking about the gameplay, let's get into it. Okay, so I've put on a show for you here, guys, because nothing says check out my biotics quite like crumbling armor units. So what I've set up is a Reaper game on Firebase White, because there's going to be all these walls and corridors for me to work my magic in. I'm going to explain how much that helps a little later. First I want to bring some attention to the boys I'm playing with here. I'm gaming with Frozen Massimmune and Disturbed Psycho. These are two of my subs. Oh, we've also got that pug that just jumped in before the game started. He's now a sub too. These are just two of the boys I rallied back to help me shoot some videos after gaming with them on my 360 subs day. It really is a shame that so few of you could join me for that day, actually, because we had a lot of fun. I gamed for like 10 hours that day, guys. I was really in it for the long haul. I rocked some major wankers cramp for the rest of the week, but we laughed, we learned, we discussed stuff, and we kicked ass, okay, guys? We did all sorts of shit that day. Explicit Reality joined me, and we actually took a couple of very new players to the game. Through an all-Volus Platinum game. It wasn't the only all-Volus team that we did in Platinum, but that was certainly the longest, trust me. But what matters is, though, guys, that we got paid. We always got paid. But no, these are the boys I'm playing with in this game, and they're some great guys. I've played a few games with Frozen now, actually. We have a lot of laughs. He's good fun. He's fairly new to the game himself, actually. He's got a lot of the game's content still to unlock. He'd actually be further along if he took my advice on the store. Now, those who watched a couple of my videos might be sniggering. I know I don't have much luck with the store, but that's just because I got the ultra rare stuff left, okay guys? Random luck based shit aside, new players to this game are going to have their credits that they earn go so much further if they pad out their infantry in order of rarity, okay guys? You only need to spend 5,000 credits to get your common stuff unlocked, so it is madness to spend 60,000 on a Spectre pack to wind up with the same stuff you could have had in a recruit pack. Okay, guys, those 6 random items that each pack gives you could be great for you if you're not still filtering through all this shit. So seriously, guys, buy the recruit packs, unlock and max out all of your commons. Then buy your veteran packs, unlock and max out all your uncommons with those, okay, guys? And then by this time, you're going to have a nice stockpile of equipment that you can use for your missions. And then when it finally comes to shelling out 60 and 99,000 credits a pop for your Spectre packs, you're just going to see rare item after rare item after rare item. Trust me, that's going to work for you guys. You can thank me later. Now, the other guy I'm playing with is Disturbed Psycho. He's a solid player, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's actually got some recorded gameplays of his own here on YouTube. You should definitely check those out. I believe his username is the same as his gamer tag there. But I'm going to put a link in the video description for you too, okay, guys, so you can have a look at them. Disturbed's going to be playing the vanilla infiltrator with a claymore as a mighty build. If you checked out my original guide to that character, you'll know that works. And Frozen's going to be playing the Crow Lord and having some fun with all the biotic explosions that I'm setting up all over the place. And the reason I'm doing that is because I am rocking the ex-cerberus Phoenix Project Human Male Adept. Finally. Yes, it's been long overdue, okay? Okay, guys? But hindsight's a bitch. It really is. I've been aware of it for a very long time. This character is excellent. The reason I never bothered until now is because Singularity. Now, before the move's complete overhaul, he was actually a pretty shit character in my defense, okay, guys? Smash was fairly garbage on release, and Lash is actually fairly garbage now, but it's because of how awesome Singularity functions these days that he's truly able to smash up the place, okay? Pun intended. Singularity now just primes up and eats away at everything, and what else is on offer just sets it all off. It's great. You know, it's much like the vanilla human adept. Both of those characters just rocketed into the front lines because Singularity became awesome. They became Singularity, okay, guys? You detonate it one way or you detonate it another. Oh, so I let myself believe, okay, guys? After doing those Bunky's builds videos and giving all those characters I don't play some real attention, as well, of course, speaking about my love for all the others, I couldn't help but notice a certain hypocrisy, okay? See, what is important most to me when I play a different character is that that character is different. There's going to be a unique core experience attached to it that validates my choice of it over others. You know, something it does that no other can, or something that it does the best. Okay, guys, and it's got to have that. It's got to have that niche, a reason to play it beyond, you know, the visual aspect. Now, if you've watched my videos or you saw those Bunky's build videos, you might have noticed that I have 2 builds for the Nova Guard. And it's because of one small alteration that it drastically changes how I play it. See, there's this different strategy and attack pattern and, you know, and variety in that behind the power recharge build and the half blast build. And hitting Singularity with Smash instead of Shockwave also offers a different strategy, attack pattern, and variety, okay, guys? Despite some similarities, the moves are very different. Now, here's what this guy can do for you, okay, guys? With Singularity and Lash, you've got your bread and butter. This is actually the best use of Lash, okay? Because the only thing you need to expect of it is that it connects with the enemy. And it should do, because the enemy aren't too nimble or in control in a black hole, alright? And what you need to do, guys, is when you see an enemy, any enemy, you throw Singularity at them. While they're twirling or they're stunned, you lash them and it's going to be an explosion every time. A good one, okay? Because the detonate evolution of Lash is going to be buffing the damage of that combo by 50% every single time, okay, guys? That's a good, strong hit that kills pretty much all of the mooks. It really does. Only on the higher difficulties are you going to have them survive with this little slither of health, and that's just going to actually get eaten away by the damage over time evolution that we got in Lash as well, okay, guys? So once you've popped them, it really is not worth hunting them down at all, okay, guys? It isn't worth it. And something to note as well, guys, is you don't need that shield penetration evolution to detonate bombs on those targets, okay, guys? That's only good for priming them. Those shielded enemies that are only stunned by Singularity will soon be spinning in it once you've blown their shields off. And, you know, then they've just got the dot of Lash and Singularity doing them in, okay, guys? See, Lash can be whipped out with some frequency, so you can just prime a group up in Singularity's 2-meter radius and just pop them with continued lashings, having them bouncing off each other for a lovely bit of carnage, guys, okay? And don't forget that we're always armed, okay, guys? We need to have a gun on our characters. So, and what I'm going to recommend is that you take a lightweight gun that's going to allow you to spam your powers this way, and preferably amp them up too, okay? Get that power magnifier on there. And, what you also really want is something to get those shields stripped really quick. Because with a nice elemental ammo attached, you can chain explosions really efficiently with this guy, or even get a quick tech one off in a pinch. See, Lash isn't the spammiest power. It can take around 2 seconds to get off each time. So when you're not cracking the whip, you should be firing your gun and getting as many shots off as you can in between cooldowns. See, within Sindri rounds, you can singularity a target, shoot it up while your power recharges, lash it, get a fire explosion, and then you can lash it again for a biotic explosion, okay? Power combos also have cooldown periods, okay? So you're unlikely to master the biotic explosion with a fire explosion a second time if you keep shooting. So now you can just stream out really good damage that way, okay? Unfortunately, though, Lash has no effect on armor, okay, guys? It's not going to detonate any bombs for you. So that's when you need to switch over to our boss strategy, okay, guys? You're going to start using Smash. If you see my guide to the Bwnci Vanguard, you'll be familiar with Smash, okay, guys? It's a hard-hitting power that unfortunately leaves you in a position to get hit hard too, okay? If you've taken the time to get to know Cerberus in Mass Effect 3, you'll discover that they're only interested in stuff they can do with a flourish, okay? You may enjoy the cinematic too, but that wind-up to this power, once it's activated, leaves you completely vulnerable to damage. You might find yourself gunned down before your arms even pass your shoulders, okay? Fortunately, though, this power does go through walls, and thank Christ it does, because there really is no better place to use it. If you want to live to see the damage done, you better find yourself some decent cover and beat it like it owes you money, okay? Once, once the attack is done, you're done, okay, guys? The animation of this attack would love to continue to sparkle and amaze, but it's taken this long already. So as soon as those whips smash the ground, the attack goes out, and then you can actually just roll away or melee to skip the rest of the show. You can do this actually at any point of the animation to skip it altogether, or cancel it rather, if it's not, the situation's not safe enough for you to do it. But far more interestingly, this allows you to get 2 hits off at once. Oh, so here we go, guys. You go looking for his killing spree, and the killing spree finds you. See, now, if you cancel the end of the animation with a heavy melee attack, you will smash and melee, which is, it's a nice additional 700-something damage to your smash attack. Fun little fact, though, guys. The light melee is actually stronger than the heavy melee on this character against health, and I believe it's only the Phoenix melee that does that, okay? It's only the only one to have a light melee that's stronger than the heavy melee. But you still don't want to do it, okay, guys? It's really clunky and impractical. It's that little shock baton that the Cerberus troopers try to hit you with, so don't use that. Use the heavy melee. And yeah, that's how you smash stuff, okay, guys? And now that you know how to smash stuff, we'll talk about this boss strategy, because this is a really nice strategy. It's something I learned off my subscriber, Dragan. See, like I said before, singularity always goes on your target first, okay? Now, your armor targets are usually big and slow. They can't escape all the dot it has to offer. And then it also primes them up for a biotic explosion, as it does with everything else. As soon as you smash them, that explosion goes off for a collaboration of massive damage, okay? That's Singularity's dot, the smash damage, the melee damage, and the biotic explosion damage. Watch that lunge, though. It will take you off the stairs. Traditionally, biotic explosions cannot be chained, though, okay? If the attack that detonated the explosion primes the same type of explosion, it won't. And there's a Frozen Masamune avenging me like he promised. Thank you, buddy, thank you. See, and yes, by the way, okay, guys, Smash does both prime and detonate explosions. See, what you need to understand, had we detonated a fire explosion with Smash, we would have then primed a biotic one. So what you've got to do is smash the boss again, okay? Because now it'll be primed for a second biotic explosion. You can't use the same power to prime and detonate a combo, but that's alright, okay guys, because within this time Singularity will have run its course and detonated itself due to that rank 6 evolution. And that detonation is going to detonate the new Biotic Explosion, okay guys, for that incredible, powerful string of damage. And once you've done that, guys, you just rinse and repeat. It really is that good, okay? You Singularity, you smash, Biotic Explosion, you smash again, Singularity explodes, another Biotic Explosion, okay? That really does just wreck up the bosses nice and quick for you. I think it only takes about 2, you know, circles of that string. I'm going to just troll the Krogan here. See, Lash is quick when it's working right. See, now, this is the thing. The Phoenix Adept is an incredibly... no, he's an incredible character because he is this strong and versatile. You can just take on everything with him. He's not the best at the Singularity Brothers because, you know, all these other attacks are slower and easier for the enemy to evade. Cerberus and the Geth will be particularly annoying at trying to lash, actually. But, you know, you will get him eventually, guys, if you just stick with it. And, you know, because of that, that's going to kind of force you to get in a lot closer with this inherently squishy character. So he's a bit harder to play in that respect as well, but he is still one of the best adepts in this game, okay, guys? And he's definitely worth picking up and having a play with, okay? Now, what you can kit this guy out with is a nice SMG or pistol. Okay, guys, I'm using the Collector SMG because, as I said before, this is just allowing me to stick at it. Okay, guys, get my powers out and get that power damage going. Okay, because I don't need to worry about ammo because it's a gun that has a recharging clip. So that's just awesome. It's light, so I can spam my powers like I need them to, and I can also, because it's an SMG, I've got the power magnifier mod that I can slap on to make my attacks even stronger. What's most important as well is the fact that it's an SMG. They've got good rates of fire on them, so they're really efficient at taking down shields, so I can get my elemental ammo applied to the enemy really quickly, okay? There's plenty of SMGs for the job, okay, guys? The Hurricane would be fantastic. The Tempest is another good option. You can go with the Blood Pack Punisher, okay, there's some nice armor damage in that. You can even go with the Hornet, okay guys, that's going to be fine for you. For your pistols, you can do pretty much the same thing with your pistols. I'd recommend something like the Talon, okay guys, because that does 150% damage to shields and barriers, so that's going to get the shields off for you, and your elemental ammo applied, okay, so that's a really good choice. You obviously can strap on the power magnifier and all that kind of good stuff. Otherwise, you can go with stuff like the Executioner, okay, so that's some really nice damage, because obviously, like I said, you've got to shoot when your powers are cooling down, so that's going to be some nice damage coming out of the Executioner pistol. You can go with the Acolyte, okay guys, that would be amazing for your mooks, okay, because that just takes all the shields off super quick. It's almost a guaranteed tech explosion every time you hit an enemy with the Acolyte. Unfortunately though, if you really want to start doing some damage to those bosses, you're probably going to need a secondary or backup weapon, so take one of those SMGs I mentioned earlier. You can go with the Scorpion, that's a good one, okay, because as soon as you stick an enemy with one of those projectiles, okay, they usually are primed with that elemental ammo, okay, it's really good for that. And you can go with the Eagle, that's got a rate of fire on it like an SMG. And the Carnifex is a nice little sniper in your pocket, okay. If you want to do a little bit, your powers will be a little slower, but you'll be making up the difference with a stronger hit from your weapon. You can go with one of the lighter shotguns, okay guys, go with something like the Wraith and the Piranha. You can even go with the Eviscerator or Disciple if you haven't got anything better than that, okay. So they're good for you. As far as your equipment goes, guys, so get that elemental ammo, and I do recommend the incendiary rounds, okay, guys, because the fire explosions are powerful. They do double damage to armor. So it's all good stuff. You will wreck up the place with Incendiary. You can use Disruptor, that's going to be okay, but again, fire explosions will be better for you. If you haven't got any elemental ammo, Warp is what I recommend, okay guys, because when you're shooting a biotically primed target with Warp ammo, that bonus ammo damage gets doubled, okay guys, so that's really good. You could go with Cryo, because like Warp, that has a chance of, well, Warp will definitely do it, but Cryo has a chance of weakening armor by 65%, so you're going to just be hitting the bosses even harder again, and you can possibly get off cryo explosions too if you freeze an enemy solid. And if you haven't got anything like that, okay, armor piercing or drill ammo is going to be fine, okay guys, because that's just going to help you do more damage to armor, okay, and health. For his armor bonus, though, guys, I do highly recommend the Cyclonics. Okay, guys, the Super Smash Brothers ought to be able to take more hits than they actually can before they go down. Okay, guys, so make sure you can you got the Cyclonics, so you're not so squishy when you're up close there smashing the enemy. If you haven't got anything like that, stick on the power amplifier so that at least you can kill quicker. Shield power cells, not so bad, because like I said, you want to be working through cover. Okay, guys, so you shouldn't be taking damage, so that's going to give you shields plenty of time to recharge. That'll help you stay alive as well. And obviously, if you went with one of the heavier weapons, I recommended you could take a power efficiency so you can get your powers out nice and quick. For the gear, though, literally, this is your time to... Because I do highly recommend the Cyclonic Modulator, the shield boosting stuff there. So this is where you can get your power damage. Go with the Adaptive War Ramp for the nice biotic boost, okay, guys? If you went with the pistol option, you could go with a Commando package, okay? And it's not a bad idea to go with something like the Martial Biotic Amp, okay, guys? Because that's biotic and melee damage, which is what we're doing to the bosses. If you haven't got any of those specific biotic boosters, though, there's the Mental Focuser. Alternatively, though, if you haven't got the Cyclonics but you've got the power amps, okay, guys, you can get your shield boosting stuff in your gear slot. Okay, it goes with the shield booster. Okay, go with the Stronghold package, Survivor loadout. Juggernaut shields, not a bad idea again. Just melee damage, shield damage, what you're doing against the bosses, okay, guys. And you can even go with something like the Expert package, okay, guys, if you're if you haven't got any of that, okay, guys, you can just do more weapon damage, okay, guys. The Expert package is also going to let you get your powers out faster as well, so that's really going to just make up for it. Okay, if you haven't got the defenses, at least try and kill the enemy quicker. And in that respect, you could go with something like the structural ergonomics. Okay. But yeah, there you have it, guys. A Phoenix Adept video guide for you, finally. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Please comment, like, and favourite this video. I know I said I won't be able to reply because I won't be using Google+, but it turns out the cunts have got me set up with that already. Somehow. I really hate this Google Plus stuff, by the way. What a fucking mess. Can honestly say no part of me was looking to make the simple pleasures I have here on YouTube so goddamn complicated, but I got a page that I apparently can't delete, so I might as well use it. So, talk to me. I'm lonely. You might want to ask if I've seen potential in any other kits I didn't play before, and whether there'll be a video guide for them as well. Well, you could just subscribe and find out first, okay, guys? That's what you can do. I've been Bunky. You've been beautiful, guys. Take care of yourselves now.